From offshore angling to sandbar Sundays, one boat design has dominated the water for over 6 decades. It's versatile, rugged, family-friendly, and it's not going anywhere. Today, we're diving deep into the rise of the center console boat, how it started, why it stuck, and how it evolved from Boston Whaler's experimental fiberglass hull to the luxurious powerhouse machines that we see today. Whether you're a diehard fisherman or just love the boating lifestyle, this episode is for you. With that said, I'm Ian Sneed.
I'm James Anderson.
And this is the Southern Boating Podcast. James, why don't you kick us off? What really... Oh, wait. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button.
You're missing something
Yeah,
here.
I know. I was like, wait a second.
You're so out of routine now.
I got you.
You like something new.
I tried the little intro. I hope you guys liked it. That was for you. Yes. Kick us off, James. What do you want to talk about first?
We're going to talk about the evolution of the center console. Today's most popular style of boat. It's been around since the 1960s, or its inception in 1961 via Dick Fisher and Boston Whaler with his innovations. And the changes over time that has actually increased the popularity of these boats, because now we see them from its beginnings, which was, under 20 feet, to what did we just see recently?
The 67-footer?
The 67-foot Scout, right? The 670 LXS. Dude, these things are impressive. They come in all different shapes, sizes.
So let's talk about how it started, because Dick Fisher was essentially trying to figure out, well, he was playing with the styrofoam and fiberglass, which was new technology at the time.
Brand new technology back then. Nobody was using it just yet. Almost every boat was made out of wood. He started messing around with the fiberglass and the styrofoam, which Boston Whaler's famous for.
He was trying to find the perfect balance.
He, along the way, was trying to find a very versatile boat, and he actually developed the fiberglass styrofoam hull. And he had a console that he was moving around to find the right balance on this.
So he would literally move this console to the bow, aft, starboard, port, whatever, and just test different things to see what was the most versatile, what was the most balanced, what was the best.
That's exactly right.
Because nowadays we do that with computers and technology, and we figure it out.
Yeah, it's much different today, but back then he was an innovator and he was willing to just try it out. And wow, what a success, as time has proven.
And if I remember right, he was testing it out on a 13-foot boat and said, well, if this is going to be something that we, actually use, it's got to be a little bit bigger. So he made the first 16-foot center console.
Yeah. First one to come out is 1961, Boston Whalers, Nauset 16.
There you go.
And then we had several after that, because the likes of Grady White got involved, which we see a lot of Grady White center consoles today. And they started with their Hatteras in 1975. And we've just expanded and expanded and expanded on this category of boats ever since. At first, it was a great boat because it allowed you to fish all the way around the boat.
That's exactly where I was
going.
going.
Great for safety, because you can see all the way around the boat. There's no blind spots or anything along those lines. Everybody that's on the boat is visible on the boat. It was very versatile.
And then around the 80s, you started to see kind of this evolution begin, where they started adding cushioned seats, they started adding coolers, it started becoming a family-friendly boat. So not only could you go out and fight a fish all the way around, but now you could go out and entertain. You added aft seating in the cockpit, you added bow seating, and everybody, you could now entertain a family.
You really could. It went from the fishing boat and really became the family boat. And now we're seeing it expand even more, because you take it into the 21st century. And now we got new technology that it's really expanded this group. And the biggest one is the advance in propulsion technology. In the 21st century, we finally developed the 4-stroke outboards. And along with that came an awful lot of power. More power means you can now start designing these boats to be bigger and bigger, and that's exactly what we got. And that's when Cigarette and Nortec and a bunch of others really joined the crowd and started developing these boats.
This was like early 2000s. What I love about that is not only did we see a development in the outboard engines, we also saw development in technology, so like radar, all of that kind of stuff. Now, the reason I bring that up is because originally one of the features of the center console was the fact that you had the 360-degree view and you can kind of see things, and it was safer because you had better visibility. Well, now we also had technology improving that. So as you made it bigger, you might be kind of eliminating like some visibility nearby, but you have all this technology to cover that difference. So you still have the same level, if not more safety.
Right.
plus the more power, plus the more size, plus the more luxuries, and the vessel just continues to evolve.
And now we even developed new products. So just like fiberglass was new to this is one of the first style of boats that used the new epoxy infused carbon fibers to, again, make it stronger, make it lighter. And what comes with those two things? We can make a bigger, more durable boat that's lighter weight, more fuel efficient, goes faster.
Well, not just that, but now you're creating space for things like Seakeepers and stability and things of that nature.
Right. Along came the way, too, because now we're not filling the hole with foam anymore, like the original Boston whalers. But now you're getting all of this rigidity, so now we can have more storage compartments where we're putting the Seakeepers,
right,
where we're doing fish boxes.
And live wells.
And all these different things that we're putting on these boats. This is one of these models or style of boat that has really, really benefited from technology over the last several decades.
And because of its versatility, right? You can use it for fishing. You can use it for island hopping. You can use it for like a family boat and day boating. You can use it as a yacht tender. The center console is a very popular yacht tender. It has so much versatility. It's like the SUV of the boating world.
It really is.
It's incredible. And what's great about it is you can start, if you're boating for the first time, you can start on a smaller center console, and you'll know you can build up to larger sizes and feel comfortable. And once you're comfortable at larger sizes, you can transition to different styles of boat. And guess what? You're still going to be comfortable because you're already comfortable with that size.
Absolutely.
Like captaining a larger vessel.
There's a lot of different things to go into this, right? And now we have all of these different styles of center consoles. We get the walk-arounds. We have some with cabins. We have just so many different iterations of the center console now that it's quite interesting. And guys, let us know as we go through some of these what your preferences are on center consoles, because there's so many choices these days. It absolutely amazes me. And this is the most popular style of boat sold here in the US right now. I'm always excited to see what's next, right?
Yeah, because somebody's already cooking something up to take it to the next level. And one reason I think the center console isn't just like here to stay, but it's going to be what grows a lot of the boating community to start, is the psychology of, as people, as humans, we like to see symmetry, we like to see balance, yes, we like to experience both of those in various formats. And when you look at the center console, it is exactly that, it's in a boat.
The symmetry of a center console is what always has attracted me, because it's just clean looking, it's wide open, the safety aspects of it, just in the versatility. And I can't wait to see what comes next. I mean, after the Scout 670, I'm sure we're going to be in for a surprise from somebody, because somebody's going to want to outdo them, and that 670 is something absolutely beautiful. It's on the cover of our June issue, and it's a great review for you guys to check out. Should be in your mailbox now. It's absolutely amazing to see what has become of the center console. And I wonder if Dick Fisher ever thought that when he started off,
this is what it would become.
This is what it would have become. Until next time, I'm James Anderson.
I'm Ian Sneed.
We'll see you next week.
It would become almost like the Mustang was to the car world.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think this is even more than the Mustang.
I think way more. I think it's way more. Absolutely.